Hey, I'm testing. Good morning, Butler Family Farms. Jerry. Yes, you are first, and I'm testing. I'm trying to test this out on Rumble. Too, because I'm trying to live stream over on Rumble, and not seeing it. So let's see. I'm just kind of in a test mode right now, you guys. Waiting. Okay. I thought I knew how Rumble worked, but apparently, hey, Lori, hey, Huz, woo, mwah, mwah. I'm early, actually. I'm trying to live stream over on Rumble, and it's the first time, and it doesn't look like it's gonna do it. So I'm gonna quit it and end it and end the stream. Yes. And I will look into that again, because I think it's good if we're able to get over on more than one platform. I guess I can always go to over to Facebook, but well, then we have to get an account. We used to have one, but we don't anymore. So let me get this over here so you can maybe hear me. Oh, and let me turn the music down. Do, 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 do. Oh, there we go. All right, Beverly, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I was just kind of testing us over on Rumble, because I've been watching a lot of stuff on Rumble these days, and it's a great platform. There's no worry of saying the wrong thing over there. So maybe a new direction to add to us. So that's what I was doing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just practicing. So but yeah, Lynn will be here at 10, and we will have Wendy from Mrs. Hardnack Homestead is she's supposed to be here this morning. I've sent her the link, so I'm waiting to hear from Wendy. So anyhow, how is everybody this morning? How are y'all? We have got a dark, rainy day. We had rain and thunderstorms yesterday, and it's going to rain again today, off and on. It's not too bad. I can't believe the weather here has been so mild. When Dave and I were up in New York, about what we've been here now about 8 months, I think 8 or 9 months. We've been back in Indiana, but I had all these winter clothes and heavy coats, and a whole bunch of mittens and hats and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, well, I'm going to need them here. Well, not really, not at all. So anyhow, I'm enjoying the mild weather, and I hope that you have good weather too. I know there's snow over on the West Coast, or has been feet of snow. East Coast, where we came from, they had lots of snow there too. And anyhow, yeah, so I just thought I would come on and say good morning. And I was experimenting with Rumble. I'm going to have to do some studying. Maybe somebody out there simulcast. Jerry, do you guys simulcast over on Rumble? Anyhow, anybody that's out there that does, let me know. Maybe you can help me. But hey, today, and Lynn's not here, of course, just yet. I'm early. But we're gonna have some fun. Today is the Day of the Dude, D-U-D-E, Day of the Dude. We're gonna talk about that. What does that mean? And today is Discover What Your Name Means. And I have ours. So you might look up what yours is. Discover what your name means. You can get the origin and everything of your name. Today is also National Dentist Day. Okay, that's all I got to say. And it's National Dress Day. Found myself buying a few dresses lately for the spring and summer. It's National Frozen Food Day, which we're having frozen food because I had made a double batch of lasagna back in January, so we're gonna have that tonight. I have it on thawing, and it's also Oreo Cookie Day, which I love Oreo cookies. Don't you guys like Oreo cookies? And you take them apart and pop them in your mouth. Oh man, you know how many years it's been since I've had one because I have to stay away. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna find out what's happening over at Hardnack Farms and see what Wendy's been doing. And we're gonna talk about Lynn and I. We have some great guests lined up for the rest of March, and we are now looking for people who would like to come on in April. Let's see. Oh, I take that back. May. Yeah, April is booked up. So let's see. Next week, I'm waiting to hear back from Casey at Ormsby Farm to let me know, to confirm with him. And then the major will be here. So Luke from over in the UK. We've got lots planned with him. It's going to be fun. We're going to have Major. I don't see you here right now, but you're going to be. Okay, we're going to challenge you on how well do you know your British history. Yeah. So we're going to play a game with him. That's going to be fun. And then on the 27th, we're going to have Conquest Josh all the way up in Michigan. He's just a wonderful young man to me and Lynn. And he made us fishing lures, and mine is on the wall back here. So you can't really see, whoops, but I've been building my wall. You can see I've got a mug from Scott over at Rambling with the Brooms that's up there. I've got my India Mayberry picture, which I saw that in an antique store, and I love that show. And okay, so in April, Jerry from Butler Farms is going to be here on the 3rd of April. And then on the 10th, we have R.E. Smith. He's a Missouri outlaw. Randy, truck driver. It's going to be fun. And then after that, on the 24th, we have Eric and Monica from Bland's Promised Land. And on the 17th, we have Sherry from Black's Tropical. Oh, that is so fabulous. Okay, so we've got a big lineup. So we're into May. Yeah, we're gonna need volunteers. Who's gonna volunteer to come over? Jamie Country Living. You're watching the ads. I'm always curious to know what ads they play when you go live. And I like to know what they are because you never know, right? Let me see. I need to get a paper clip. Yeah, you never know what those ads are going to be. So thank you for watching the ads. Okay, let's get back over here on March where I'm at, or I'll get mixed up. I tell you what, y'all. Hi, Glenda, my daughter, Glenda, Grace and Fire. Yeah, mom's early. I was doing some testing with Rumble to see if I could simulcast with them, and I was not doing very well. And so I ended that stream. So I'm going to study up on that because Rumble's a great place to be. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Monday, I woke up and I was so out of it. I didn't even know what day it is. I'm taking some new medicine for restless leg. And man, it was great sleep. I slept well. But when you wake up and you don't know what day it is, and then what even compounded it more is I play Candy Crush. Do y'all play Candy Crush? Anybody? Yeah, I play Candy Crush on my iPad and my phone. Wherever I'm at, I can play it. I'll tell you what level I'm on. I'm totally addicted to it, and I just sit and play it in my spare time. Sure, sure, Ann, in your spare time. Let's see. I'm on level 11,241. But hey, Lynn's daughter-in-law, she's like well past that. I've been trying to catch up with her, but there's no way I can catch up with her. Um, but anyhow, so yeah, so Monday, so thinking I was thinking it was Tuesday, and I'll tell you why, because in Candy Crush, if you run out of lives, I'm gonna tell you a cheat. So on your iPad, I've done it on the phone, but it's more complicated. So on the iPad, you run out of lives. So you go over to your settings and you go over to change the date to the next day. So you change it to the next day, you go back to Candy Crush, it loads 5 lives, and you go back and change the name or the date back to the correct date, right? And yes, I'm addicted. And so apparently I was doing that Monday night or Sunday night, and I had forgotten to change it back. So when I picked up my iPad, it said it was Tuesday. And I was like, then I'm like, oh my gosh, I've lost a whole day. What in the world happened to me? It was like, uh, uh, uh. And for about 10 minutes, I was in a daze. And so anyhow, I'm trying to monitor this medicine now so it doesn't knock me for a loop like that. So hey, I want to say, okay, so Beverly said, I thought you said what your name was. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, Beverly said, my name, Beverly, means beaver. Well, okay. I like beavers. I have no problem with beavers. When we lived in Wisconsin, we uh that town there, they had a whole thing about beavers. I don't think they call them woodchucks. So it's like potato, potato, beaver or woodchuck. Yeah. So, hey, Glenda, do you go see Lori? That is your cousin, who's my cousin. We're cousins and real life cousins. And Lynn and I are real life sisters. And Glenda is my real life daughter. Hey, Glenda, are you dressed? Would you like to hop in for a minute? Because if you would, I will send you a link. Because hey, there's the major. Do, 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 do. Okay, we got to take our ink pens, and we'll do this with Lynn when she comes, right? Salute. Major's going to be with us in right away. Right away. And I've got your questions about British history. Okay, so let's see here. Because I'm really early. Lynn was still in the shower. I got up and I really kind of got to it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see something here. Yeah, I just got right to it. And here I am. I was ready at 9:15. I do have to go get I need to get a cup of coffee and get my snack. Do y'all got your snacks? Because we do snack time. All right, where are you? There you are. Yep. So we want to do snack time. Get your cup of coffee or a snack, and you can join us. And a little later, when we do our snack time, Canadian Family Life. Hey, hey, is in the house. Let's see. Hey, Canadian Family Life, would you like to come on in May and be a guest on our show and tell us all about Canadian Family Life? Let me know. Beverly, do you have a channel? Yeah, come on. Okay, this is my baby, Lori. This
Hey,
is my
Lori.
little baby. Whoops.
Me out. Geez.
Yeah, I took you out.
That's
Sorry.
so kind of you, mother.
I know, daughter. I know.
Mother.
Daughter.
Mother.
Daughter. I know. She does this to me. I know she's like, you know, she,
No. You kind of
no,
caught me.
but
I thought I had time. I was like, man, I'm getting ready for the day. And then mom's live. And I'm like, well,
I know. And isn't that special? Your mom went live early.
you're
Well,
always special.
what? Thank you.
Keeping it real.
You get more of the you're getting those brownie points.
I am. I'm
Um,
working on it.
You're working on the brownie points to
I'm
get
working on it.
yeah, for your
You have a bunch of
inheritance.
kids that I have to, be ahead of.
Yeah. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was trying to simulcast over on Rumble. I
Oh,
want
okay.
us to go, and I was just kind of playing with it, and maybe I might have you and me do that. Try
Okay.
to simulcast
Yeah,
and
at
do
some
that.
time. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do that.
Lori, she's all grown up. She's pushing 50.
Oh, thanks.
I
Not quite there, but I am a grandmother, Lori.
know she's a
She is
grandmommy.
a
I'm a
great
great Grammy,
grandmother.
and our mother is a great great grandmother.
Yes,
Can,
she is.
can
And
you
you got to
believe?
see your great granddaughter yesterday.
Yeah, you brought her over,
Your
and
eyes kept getting so big because she's now in this phase where she is discovering the world.
yeah, everything is like,
She's very sweet, she's very kind, but she's learning about the world around her. And
yeah.
and mom's eyes were kind of like, tone it down a little bit.
You mean me or her?
You,
Me.
not her. She's fine. That was, let me tell you, we were dancing to Baby Shark
Oh yeah.
right towards the end. Yeah, I was so tired. I told her daddy, I said, I'm not sure who's more tired, me or her.
Well, she bounces. She was just like doing this and bouncing all around on the floor,
Yeah,
standing up. She was just like bounce. I mean, if you could bottle that energy,
I
oh,
know.
if you could bottle that
I
energy,
know.
that would
And
be
then
fabulous.
then she'd run and she would like hands up in the air. She wanted you to hug her.
Uh-huh.
And we played that game for about 45 minutes.
Well, she put her hands out for me, so I picked her up,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was like,
Well, she didn't
my
know your house.
grandmother.
That was her first time at your house.
Yeah.
And so when I took her to the door and I unlocked it and we walked in, it was really dark in the entryway. And she just kind of, no, Gigi, no, no, no. And so she held on to me.
Yeah.
And then I kept walking with her and I said, come on, baby girl, come on, baby girl. And then you
Mhm.
were right there with your arms out. She ran right up to you.
Yeah. But she was a little bit off-putting because she wasn't sure. Well, then she saw me, and then she smiled. She
No,
did the.
your house was dark. So I
I
think that's
know.
kind
Well,
of
it
scary.
is. It's the bedrooms have
Well,
so
the
much more
backside was
light.
bright. The backside, but the
And
front entry. So next
the
time
front
put
is.
the lights on.
I know. I
When
know.
she's
It's a.
coming.
We have a. It's awful. I mean, I like it, but it's awful. It's like we need a skylight, but that's not possible because
No,
we're where
no.
we are.
Just turn the light.
I see the major said he's on a bus, so reception is intermittent. Okay,
Okay,
no
cool.
problem. Can you take the helm so I can go get a cup of coffee?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this is the preview. This is not a show.
No,
This is the show before the
the
show.
show
It's a
before
no
the
show.
show. Well, I'm going to go back into the chat because I have not seen who all is here. So if you don't mind.
I'll be right back, y'all.
So let's see here. So Jerry is in the house. Good morning, Jerry. Hope you're having a good day. And of course, Lori. Hey, cousin. Good morning. Good morning. And Beverly is in the house. Good morning. And then I see Jamie from Jamie's Country Living. Good morning. I'm going to go through here. I saw myself. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Glenda. Okay. So, and I am having a good morning. And then the Major. Good morning, the Major. And then Tiffany at Canadian Family Life. Good morning to you. And then let's see here. I see that the Major said, do I know the moves? I don't know if you're talking about to Baby Shark, but she's teaching me the moves, and I'm going to keep that real. I'm going to let that little one teach me all the moves. And even if they're not to the baby shark song, that's okay. She's right. We're going with her. I choose her. So anyhow, but I hope you are having a wonderful day, Major, wherever you're at on the bus. Let's see here. I'm very well aware of that song. Played at my, oh, well, the baby shark. Oh, it's beer o'clock. Yeah, I need a cup of coffee. I haven't had mine yet, so I'm doing pretty good. I am planning on getting started. Here's a little plug for the Survival Seeds 2024 collaboration, which is hosted by the Vineyard Chicks Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead. So I'm going to be getting started on that today. I'm going to take a different approach that most people don't think about with starting their seeds. So I will be filming that and showing you guys what I'm up to. I see that we have someone in the basement. Is she ready to come up? All right. And we're going to go ahead and remove Mom for a minute while she's getting a cup of coffee. Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. Morning. You look beautiful. And again, did you get the memo? We're both wearing pink.
Yes, I did get the memo.
I don't remember if Mom got the memo or not.
I don't know. Hey, can you take me out for a minute? I'll be right back.
All right. All right. Well, then you're going to get to see me for a minute while we're waiting on both of the ladies to get started. I guess I'm the pre-entertainment. So tell me in the chat what you're up to today. Are you guys getting ready for your garden season? You don't have to be too specific with it, but just in general, are you guys having a wonderful day where you're at? Yeah, that kind of thing. So today, like I said, I'm going to be getting started on my Survival Seeds 2024 collab. It is time. I am in zone 7A now, which it used to be 6B. I don't know what to think about all that time change. To be honest with you, I'm still just going to put my plants out with what I'm used to. And in my area, we do it by the Kentucky Derby. So it is the first Saturday in May, and that is when you put your plants out. But I'm going to go ahead and get my seeds going now. Let's see here. Beverly said, it's raining here in North Carolina. Yeah, it's raining here too. I'm a little bummed because I had some things I wanted to get out in the garden, but yeah, it's raining here. But you know what? We need the rain too. So I'm not complaining about the rain. Let's see here. Major says, just stay happy. That's right. That's right. When life is giving you some lemons, make that lemonade, as the old saying goes. Stay happy. That's so important. And you know what? Be kind to people. You just don't know what they're going through. So yeah, that's another important thing. But yeah, so I'm ready to get the garden going. It looks like we have both of them back. Are we ready to come back, ladies? Let's see. I'm not sure. I think they're getting themselves set up. Oh, okay. We're good. Thumbs up. I see a thumbs up.
Hi.
Hey.
I wanted to show a picture. I'm hoping, let's see here. Well, let's see. I want to show a picture. I entered the hashtag Survival Seeds 2024 yesterday. I sure did. And let's see.
Lynn. Woohoo!
You see that mine are planted now.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm working on mine today.
Okay.
Hey, Lynn, I'll bring that up after a while. Okay.
Oh, sure.
But I was talking about it. I was talking about it. I'm actually going to get mine going today.
Oh, good for you. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Well,
first time I've ever done this, so I had to order.
Go ahead and,
First time I've ever grown something from a seed since I was probably like in school, like, like elementary, and we used to grow like a bean or something. Remember that when you're like a kid? And so this is my first time. So I had to get that seed starter kit.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Well, you're going to do wonderful. I have full faith in you. And if you have any questions, just reach out. I'll gladly
I
help you with
will.
whatever I can.
Well, we
I
should
will.
probably at this point start the show.
All right. Well, I'm going to scooch on out and I'm going to get into the chat. So you guys, unless you want me to stay,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
And we'll see everybody here. We'll just be right back.
Okay.
Greetings, wonderful people from every corner of the globe. We've got some thrilling news that transcends time and space and brings us all together. Whether you're tuning in from the bustling streets of London, the sunny beaches of Tampa, Florida, or the serene landscapes of Dublin, Ireland, this show is your global passport to joy. Join us on this journey. Subscribe now and become a part of a worldwide family. It's not just a show, it's a global celebration, and you're invited. So here's the plan. Grab your favorite snack and pour yourself a steaming cup of coffee because you're in for a treat. The official Ann Len Show is not just a show, it's an experience. Subscribe now and be a part of this happiest community on the internet. The official Ann Len Show is your ticket to a world where joy knows no bounds. Get ready! Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the Ann Len Show. I'm
And
Ann.
I'm Lynn. And we are really sisters.
Yes, we are. Have you got your cup of coffee or something?
Oh, we sure do.
We always clink in. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Clink. 1, 2, 3. Clink.
Clink. All
Yeah.
right.
We're not together in the same location, but she's not far away.
No, just about an hour.
Or less. Depends on traffic and
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Less, actually.
it's only like 40 miles, but you know how that is.
Yeah.
You can't get
Yep,
anywhere easily, you know. But
No,
good morning. Good morning, Lynn. I called and talked to your husband cameraman, told him what I was doing. I was trying to see if we could go live on
Rumble.
Yeah, and Rumble, because there's a lot of good stuff on Rumble. A lot of good channels over there. That's another way to promote yourself, you guys. If you're not over there yet, there's not the restrictions like our current platform has.
Right.
Yeah, you can pretty much say anything about anything as long as it's not destructive like that. You know what I'm saying. But anyhow, anywho, we have wonderful people here today.
You want to go ahead and start this morning?
Sure. Well, I'll let you. Okay.
Okay, we
You go
have
ahead.
Jerry
I'll talk a
from
lot.
Jerry and Susan, and that's Butler Family Farm. And then I see someone that we know very well. Lori is in the house.
Yes, our
Welcome.
cuz is in the house. She caught the show.
I know. Beverly is here. Jamie's Country Living. Grace and Fires in the house. And I want to say thank you, Glenda, for co-hosting with your mother here just a few minutes ago. That was really cool. And really, I think, we may have to have her back before we end the program today,
Oh, we
Then
might.
hold on. Get your ink pen.
Oh, yes. I've done. I'll do it again. We'll do it again.
Okay. And then I say hello and salute to the Major this morning. It's good to have you, Major. It's good to have you here. And then
Yes,
it's
it is.
Tiffany. Tiffany is here with Canadian Family Life. Good morning, Tiffany. And let's see, is that about it? I got Beverly.
Butler Family Farm.
I got Jerry and Susan from Butler
Right.
Family Farm. So I think
I
that
think we're caught up.
welcomed everyone.
Oh, Kimberly just popped in. Good
Kimberly,
morning, Kimberly.
good
Hey,
morning.
if anybody knows of Wendy over at Hardnack Farms, if you have her
Yes,
phone number or text number or something or email, can you let her know she was supposed to be our guest today?
right. We sent her an email, but I tell you what, this time of year might be very.
Huh?
You sent an email, and
I did.
I said this time of year, who knows? It could be a very busy time too.
Yeah, and you know, life things happen all the time, so you
It did.
never know.
Let's see now. Life happened for us. Was it last week or the week before?
Oh, a
We've
couple
had
weeks
some
ago.
life happening incidents in the last 6 weeks here
Yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah. You know,
Right.
family needing us, and so
Illness. I had my,
illness
the
and stuff.
illness. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So life happens, and we know that. But if anybody knows or has her phone number or whatever, you
Great.
can let her know. We are here, and
Love
I
to
did
have
send her. I sent her a link. But anyhow, so I have some other stuff, Lynn.
Well, great. What do you
Okay.
have?
I have today, March the 6th, is Day of the Dude. D-U-D-E, dude. For all you fellas out there, this is your day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, you want to hear about it?
It's for dudes, not dudettes, right? Dudettes.
Not dudettes, it's dudes. And it says Day of the Dude is celebrated on March 6th every year to commemorate the North American release of the movie The Big Lebowski in
Oh,
1998. Isn't that about bowlers?
I have never seen that. So there you go. I know the star of the show, but I can't think of his name. He was
Yeah.
in Independence Day, and he flew the jet up into the bad guys alien. Right.
It says the movie portrays a protagonist with a laid back attitude to life who chooses simplicity, peace, and happiness. The idea is to enjoy life's little moments, such as bowling or drinking with friends. The holiday looks to promote ease and simplicity in society. Well, we need that really bad, don't we? Being able to easily let things go with the flow in a big part is a big part of the lifestyle. The lifestyle portrayed in the movie inspired the birth, or religion or philosophy. We're just going to call it a word, dudism. So,
Dudism.
so today's the day of the dude.
So we just let our cares roll off our back like
That's it.
water
This one,
back.
absolutely. So this applies to dudettes, and we're
But you
dudettes.
know what? We say that we cast our cares on the Lord.
Well, yes, that's what we do. We just
What
don't.
we do. That's
We
right.
just don't even
And
give it a second thought.
I have a feeling that a lot in our chat do the same thing. That's
Huh?
right. A lot of people in our chat do the same thing. They cast their care.
Yep. Also today is discover what your name means, the meaning of your name. And I looked up yours and mine and Wendy's.
Okay.
It's also National Dentist Day.
Oh.
I just went, enough said.
Yeah. You just recently went to the dentist.
Huh?
Didn't you just recently go to your dentist?
For just the checkup and cleaning.
How'd it go?
Fine.
How'd it go? Good.
Oh, for my age, I have great teeth. Don't you just love to hear stuff like that? My goodness. You have wonderful, you know what, people your age with their, you're wonderful. Well, that's nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's also National Dress Day. Do you like to wear dresses?
No. I used to. Yeah. That's all I ever wore. Like
yeah,
to
me
church
too.
was
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
dress. But
Well, and
now I have a couple dresses, but I don't know if I fit in them anymore.
I've been picking up dresses lately.
You
Yeah,
have?
at the secondhand stores, and yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a couple for spring and summer. And I used to wear skirts and dresses, it was the padded shoulder jackets, with the hot pink shirt and the black skirt or white skirt and high heels, about not real bad, about that big, you know.
Yeah, you're
Oh yeah.
stylish.
It's
Mhm.
when I was working in the offices.
Yeah.
And then also it's National Frozen Food Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna pull something out of the freezer to eat.
That, or are you going to go to the store and stock up on freezer items?
Freezer items, yeah. Mhm.
Oh,
Back
I'm
in
going to put a shameless plug in here for your video.
yes.
You released a video the other day of how to make more space in your freezer, especially when it comes to ground round or
Yeah,
ham,
ground beef. Well,
ground beef.
we'll show
Yeah,
that one too.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
that was real good.
Thank you. And yours is real good.
Thank you. Right now, I
And
don't know if anybody knows it's out there.
well, we're gonna promote it here in a minute. We're
Okay.
just gonna promote it. And lastly, today is Oreo cookie day.
Oh,
Hey,
hi.
hi, honey. You popped back in. Did you?
Oreo
You didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. I
Oh,
was
no,
Well, just stay. Just
This is
stay.
great.
okay. Well, sorry. I was just turning my camera back on. That's all. It's just so you can
No,
see I
that's
was back.
funny.
Just stay right
We're
there.
gonna. Hey,
Stay right
do me a favor.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you have, look up what your name means.
Right.
From
look
the
up what Glenda-
valley.
Uh-huh.
From the valley.
From the valley.
From the
Well,
valley.
today is Learn What Your Name Means Day.
No.
It says it's celebrated annually on the Wednesday in the first full week of March and takes place on March 6th this year. It is Celebrate Your Name Week. The day encourages us to dig deeper into our origins of our name and figure out what the meaning behind it is. Our names are an integral part of our identity, yet it is the one thing we do not get to choose.
Right.
That's pretty interesting.
Mhm.
As part of the campaign launched by American ONOMATLOGY and hobbyist Jerry Hill in 1997, an entire week was dedicated to exploring the beauty of our names and the deep meaning history of them. So
Now,
yours is the
I'm from
I'm
the
not
valley.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell the name. Okay, I will not say it.
I've got
Major-
yours.
What is yours, Aunt Lan? What is it? What is it, Mom?
Major. Our family on our mother's side, the original name on our mother's side is actually he was from an actual city in Great Britain, in England.
Yep.
And his last name, which is our mother's maiden name, is the
It's the
same
name of
as
town.
same as that city.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty cool. So I just wanted to say that.
Well, you could
Okay.
say the name.
Well, I didn't know.
I don't
It's
see why.
Lancaster, England. Lancaster, England.
Yeah.
And our grandfather was Mr. Lancaster.
Yeah.
So we
Lynn,
go back. Mhm.
Here's your name meaning.
Okay, what's Lynn?
Okay, so this is funny. It's gender neutral. It
Say
is. It's a gender neutral name because we've known a man named
I know a man
Lynn.
that we worked with,
Yeah.
Lynn, right?
Right. It's English, Welsh, and French origin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It means lake, waterfall, or pool below a waterfall.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
That is cool.
Well, we
Okay,
have
here's mine.
Glinda
Here's
from
Ann.
the valley, and I'm the water. Okay, cool.
You're the water. Yes, and Glenda's the
valley.
valley. And mine is Anne means grace or graciousness,
Mhm.
Hebrew and Latin origins. Did you know So I think I like that. Grace or graciousness.
Well, I find that quite fascinating.
Yes.
Oh, do I not give you grace or you are
Has
the
nothing to do with you.
Oh,
What's the first name in my channel?
Grace. Oh, it's Grace and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Should be
It's
Grace and Valley.
Right. Whoops, over
Or
here.
Valley and Grace.
We're connected. We're connected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I-
are.
Water.
I looked up Wendy's. Wendy, sweetie. Hers is feminine. It's a feminine name of English origin, meaning friend.
Oh, I
Friend.
like that.
I like that.
The
That fits her.
playwright J.M. Barrie coined the name in Peter Pan in 1904.
Oh,
Wendy,
So
sure.
Wendy was in Peter Pan. Yeah.
fits her. She's such a sweet gal.
Yes.
So do you have her contact information? No? Okay.
Anything
Okay.
different than you've got?
Well, bummer. But we'll be here for a while. So we'll see if she pops in.
So
Right.
I went down to get my snack.
Go get it.
No.
Lynn, have you got
I
yours?
cannot find my Ann Lynn mug.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is it in the dishwasher? No. We better
I'm so
ask Sir
sorry.
Grace.
I know. So I am apologizing. I have my Pigeon Forge mug.
Oh, don't. Oh, yeah. We love those mugs from there.
I do. And I have tea in there. So I forgot to bring a plate
Tea.
so I could take my tea bag and spoon out. But
Okay, Jamie. Jamie's listening while getting the chores done. I do that a lot.
I do
on
too. I
other channels
podcast it. And you know what's
Yeah.
funny? I lurk a lot in a lot of people's channels and nobody knows I'm there.
I learned.
You're the lurker.
I am a lurker.
I think we all do that.
But I am supporting other channels. Jamie, I'm not co-streaming. I slipped
You
in
can.
a different back door, so it's all good. It's
Oh,
all
I can do that.
If you can set it up from here, go ahead. But I'm currently
I'll
not
try.
co-streaming.
Okay.
If
if we
I-
leave, everybody
If
will
we
be right
leave,
back.
just- yeah. Don't go nowhere.
Hold on.
I gotta find I got two
I'm
screens here.
not
So
certain if we could do it or not, but that's okay. Yeah, thank you so much for asking though. Yeah, I just she's took herself out. I just came in a different way and I didn't co-stream. Sometimes it's okay not to co-stream, you know?
Right. I'm going to talk about what the major said in chat a little bit
Oh,
ago.
I missed it. Okay.
Well, he was talking about the dentist is very expensive. Yes, even here in the U.S. Now, most policies allow you to get your teeth cleaned and x-rayed twice a year, and usually at no charge. So that's the good thing, Major. We have preventative maintenance at zero charge. But when it comes to a filling or tooth extraction or a bridge or dentures, yes, sir, it's very expensive here in the U.S. too.
on my side.
As I assume around the world. Yeah.
We have to pay for dental insurance. So we want to make that clear because I don't know over in England. I cannot remember. So Major, chime in. I don't.
It's included. No, healthcare.
What are you talking about?
Your national health system, your care. I'm not sure, but in the United States, we have to pay separate for dental insurance, vision insurance, and primary care.
You're talking about insurance?
Yeah.
I about croaked in England.
Yeah. I took you to Cambridge's hospital.
And they had a big blackboard.
Emergency room.
Yeah, it said waiting time approximately 3 to 4 hours. And I said, I'll be dead then, Glenda. Oh, I got food poisoning like you just can't believe. It was horrible.
But they took good care of you.
Oh, yeah. You went up and told them, my mom's here. She's an American and she's sick.
Yeah, the NHS. But does the NHS cover your dental? I'm just curious because I don't remember that part of it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. I can't remember if you pay full price or not. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, I took
Yeah.
you to Cambridge because you couldn't go on the military installation, even though you're an American and you had
I couldn't
American
use it.
insurance.
Right.
Couldn't use it on a military installation, so I took you to Cambridge to their.
Yeah, and they took me right back. They took me right back and got me put an IV in my hand and just started fluids and had me drinking stuff, and I was able to keep it down, and it took a while. But most of my trip, the rest of the trip, my head was I said I saw so many ugly feet. I just couldn't believe it.
I
And
took
we
you to
did-
Barry St. Edmunds.
Yeah,
That's
Barry
in
St.
Market.
Edmunds, and I was able to,
Yeah.
hold my head up a little bit.
Went
And,
to Market on a Saturday, and that's all she could see was
just
feet.
mostly feet. It was mostly feet. But
Terrible.
hey, at least I lived. That's what I was like.
That's
I
right.
think I'm gonna be.
But I think the other part of that
reading-
story was I know how to say this in all the right way, so this is gonna come out horrible. But in a way, I'm glad.
Oh,
longer.
be careful how you say it.
I know. I'm glad
There
you
was
got
a
to
major event.
Yes. So, but I'm glad it extended your stay
Yes,
to
there
allow
was-
you to fly back. That's what I'm trying to stay.
Yeah.
So that way you were well enough to board that plane to go home. Not that I'm glad that the event happened
Yeah, there was a major event in London.
in London, and we were supposed to be in London that day.
It was in 2005.
Yeah, you can Google it. We were,
Yeah,
you and I
and-
and my youngest were supposed to be actually in London that day.
Right. And it
But we ended up going to a friend's house for
Mhm.
high tea, and we went to
it was
Tesco,
nice.
took you to the grocery store at Tesco, and then came back, and then that just extended your time.
Yeah, and the airlines worked with me. So
Yeah.
it all
Which I'm
worked out.
glad that you had that extra to get better. Not that I'm glad about the event, but
No,
I'm glad that you
it's
had.
funny how, God takes care of you. He works
Yeah.
everything out.
Oh.
He's ahead of you.
Yes.
Even when you fall into diverse temptations,
Yeah.
right? And
trials.
and issue trials, and he's still there, and he's still working it out. It amazes me how our lives are like a big puzzle,
Mhm.
and all these pieces you get one puzzle piece, then you get another one. I used to say it's like a book. It is like a chapter of a book.
Mhm.
You have chapters of your lives. It's all different.
Very
We
much.
find ourselves all at different times and different places in our lives. But to me, it's almost like a big puzzle
It is.
because,
It
and there's missing puzzle pieces right now. And but it's going to be put in the puzzle when it needs to be. And God's working everything out. If you
Absolutely.
trust him, that you have to really believe. You can't just superficially, you know what I mean? You have to have
Right.
that deep conviction in your heart. Yeah, he's going to work everything out. And boy, does he ever. And sometimes it doesn't turn out like we thought it would, but it's okay. It's okay. Everything works out.
Mhm.
And we're not supposed to worry. We're supposed to cast our cares over to him.
Right.
And we're not supposed to worry. So that's your Bible lesson for today, kids.
Oh, well, the major just arrived over at his mother's house for dinner.
Nice. Free
that-
dinner. Mom's making dinner. Hey.
I like that because I've gone over to your house, Mom, for free
Yeah.
dinner.
You have.
It doesn't hurt to go home and have a good home cooked meal. Just saying.
No. Hey, I think it's kind of mid-morning. We passed the 10 o'clock hour. Are
Yes.
we ready for something else?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Ta-da!
I am so glad because I'm sitting here looking at this going, when
Well,
can I start eating?
I had to kind of count this in my breakfast this morning. I did eat some breakfast. I've got a Sunbelt dark chocolate chunk chewy granola. What do you got, Lynn?
I just have a cracker today. Just a cracker.
Are you okay? Oops.
Yep, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Well, I shall show you what I've got in my cute little dish that I handmade.
blueberries.
Yes. In my little cute dish.
When did you make that?
And in 2020, I made this. See, there's
Where?
it does. It says Glenda 3/6/20. The date's on it. There you go.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Yep. I made several pieces of pottery. So this is one of them. Hey, Scott. So I have my blueberries because my little one yesterday ate half a package of the Costco bulk blueberries. And then I told her dad, I said, when he picked her up, I said, just so you know, Miss Grace ate half a package of blueberries. And he goes, great, Mom. I have to change your diapers tomorrow. I'm off work.
Well, that will be a great experience.
Well,
I'm like, you
I
want
was
more?
gonna.
Yes, I couldn't say no. It's healthy.
I was gonna offer raisins to her. But then
Yeah,
I
but
thought,
you had a banana, and that's that is her second favorite.
I was gonna offer raisins. I had raisins, and maybe she liked them. But if you don't know your kid had raisins and they're in diapers, it could freak you out.
That would have freaked my son out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I already took care of it. I gave her half a package of blueberries. Oh, and parents, I have a tip for you. Our grandparents, a tip. This is tip time. On Amazon, they have cup holders, like what you would put in your car, cup holders that have a big magnet on the back of it. Stick it to your fridge and then put your little water bottles in it or little cups on the refrigerator. And then they know where their snacks or drink is at all times.
Well, that's cool.
Oh,
I got a picture. I'll show you.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Tips are good.
Tips are good. And I think it was like $10 or so. Okay. So here's how we did it.
Oh, neat.
wow.
Little snack cup at the top, water cup at the bottom.
Yeah.
I had to put the cup up a little bit because of the puppers. But
The what?
The puppy.
Oh.
Because he, when the blueberries weren't in there, we had freeze-dried apples in there.
Uh-huh.
She loves, and so does he.
Oh.
That's his snack too. Freeze-dried apples.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I had to put it up a little higher, and I checked her. I said, "Little Grace, can you reach in?" And she put her little hand up there, and Gracie was able to get it.
Oh.
Well, now that Scott's here, why don't you do you want to show my hashtag? Okay. And maybe we can get it out there that I actually, now I emailed the Vineyard Chicks Homestead and said I'd like to participate, but then I had my seeds because there we go. Because Glenda accidentally received two sets of packs of seeds, and she shared one of them with me. So right now, I don't know if I'm on the circuit or not, but I put it out there as my entry video.
You are.
Okay.
Use the hashtag with it, and you're good.
Well, Miss Ann put it together for me, so I think you hashtagged everything.
Yeah, I'm getting it queued up here.
Okay.
All right.
And did you hashtagged it like hashtag survival seeds 2024 in the description, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But
that's how the girls will be able to catch it and throw it in the playlist.
Yeah.
And there are prizes. So the last Sunday of every month, there are prizes. So make sure you're commenting on each of the videos. There's prizes not only for those who comment on each of the videos, but it's also for the collaborators. And then in the fall, there's going to be one huge giveaway.
Do you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Lynn from the Ann Lynn Show.
Anne's not with me today because I have joined in on the Survival Seeds Collaboration 2024, and it's hosted by the Vineyard Chicks Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And this is my first time of growing seeds, plants from seeds. And to be honest with you, it's almost the first time that I've ever grown much. We grow everything in containers because we live in a mobile home park. And so I was excited to receive my seeds. And I just want to tell you which ones they are that I'll be going and putting in the ground here, sort of speak of. Walla Walla onions. Oh, goodness. It said that they are mild giants, famous for size and sweetness. I like a sweet onion. The next one that we're going to be growing is, let me just look it right up here. There we go. It's pepper. Now, we've grown peppers in containers. I will say that. We have bought the pepper plants, or Glinda of Grace and Fire has given us pepper plants and tomato plants, and they grow fine for us in containers here at our home. But now I'm going to grow an Italian pepper rossini, and trust me, my family loves pepper rossinis. They get extras when they can at the restaurant. And then there's going to be a tomato, which this is going to be exciting. It's a marinara tomato. Extra large Roma type fruits keep exceptionally well. And I'll tell you what, when summer comes and we have some tomatoes on BLT sandwiches that we grew, oh my goodness, wow. Okay, here's one that's a favorite. Anne and I were raised in Michigan, and our mother loved squash. This one is a Waltham butternut squash. It's organic, our most popular butternut, it says. So I'm looking forward to, I like to probably bake these in the oven, and I think it's going to be great. And next one, speaking of Michigan, it's a beet, and it's called the Detroit Supreme Beet. This improved selection of the popular Detroit dark red beet produces higher yields of smooth, uniform, globe-shaped roots. My goodness. And last but not least, and of course not least, when you have survival foods, you're going to need some beans. And this one is kidney beans. And I'm going to have to do a lot of reading up on. I think I probably have to stake these beans, and I can do that. I can learn how. I've already gone over and I purchased off of Amazon a growing set, and these are little lights that's going to help start them. There we go. It's a starter set, and I did purchase it off of Amazon. But as soon as I can, they'll go in containers once they start growing. So again, this is my entry video into Survival Seeds Collaboration 2024, hosted by the Vineyard Chicks Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. So I'll be seeing you. Thank you so much. Bye now. Yay.
That was awesome, Aunt Lynn.
I'm frustrated.
Thank you.
That was good, Lynn. Lynn did very well.
I really gave it some, I wanted it to be good.
It was.
I like your growing system too.
Thank you. I
That's
think
really cool.
Yeah.
we put it over by our sink, but away from the sink and away from the electric outlet, obviously.
Right.
And we have it on the white light. There's white light, red, and a combination. And it says if you start to get they start to, what's that word?
They stretch.
Yes, they start to do that. Yes, that you change the light.
Right.
So
I don't really like them.
They go
I don't-
stringy.
I don't have, let's see here. Let me grab mine. I'll show you mine. Hang on. I don't have it set up yet.
And I'm going to see if I can find something right here on the other side. Nope, of my desk. I have to get up and go over it.
This is not hashtag sponsored.
Right.
Not sponsored. But Growers Solution has a seed starting kit. And I really like it. But I think I like yours better. But mine is for the people that don't have time to remember to water.
Oh.
True story. I have several of these, but they come in bigger sizes. I just don't have them. But so it comes out. Let's see here. All right. So this is a wicking mat.
Oh.
That's neat.
Okay, so there's the wicking mat. So the idea is you fill up your seeds.
Yes.
Okay. Then you take the wicking mat and then this little tray, you set it down on top, right? And then it folds over there. You set it down. You fill this up with water.
Uh-huh.
Set that down in there.
Oh, nifty.
Put your tray on top. Put your dome on top.
Oh.
And then,
How?
yeah.
That is awesome.
For the
Very
gardeners
cool.
that forget, hashtag not sponsored, but for
Right.
the gardeners that forget or
That's cool.
busy lives,
Yeah.
yeah. So that is my thing. But I have another tip, and I'll be dropping my video later. So
Oh, good.
in the
Oh,
next few days of what I'm going to do with mine, a little bit more hands-off approach.
I'll show my tip. I'll show just the it's gonna be just the short
Okay.
okay.
because you don't need to see. I mean, you can go over and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we'll show the short.
Okay.
How to get Ozempic without going to the doctor's office.
Huge news. The Ozempic shortage is over.
Thanks to a special
Got it from our local Kroger, which is the chain that's here by us, and they sold their beef like this, which is fine, but these take up a little bit more space, I think. So, and either buy your bags pre-made or you make them from the. Get it open. All this and thing to do, but to make more room in your freezer, because freezer space is valuable.
Yeah.
That is
So that's
real
all it was.
awesome.
We used to go to this meat market and the meat was in a little flat pack. And it was so great because it didn't take up that much space. So it was like, why didn't I do that? So if you don't have a food saver, you just use a Ziploc bag and put your ground meat in it, whatever your ground meat is. It could be turkey or beef or pork.
Sausage. Right.
Yeah, and just flatten it out with a rolling pin, get all the air out, and zip it up, and throw it in your freezer, and you can stack them so much better than the rolls. And
Yes.
yeah.
I want to say that recently I went to a thrift store, and
Mhm.
I like, of course, we like antiques through the three of us, and
Mhm.
vintage.
Yeah.
We like vintage. I
Mhm.
found some vintage Tupperware holders, and what they are, they're hamburger holders. So you make a hamburger,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
they connect to each other and give you that seal, the air-free seal. And then anyway, I had a whole stack like this of hamburgers. I think I had 6 hamburgers. And I came home the other day and we were hungry. You're getting hungry.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
set the hamburgers out for just a little while. I set them
Mhm.
out a while. And then that night, you just pop them. They just popped right out of there, right into the skillet. And we had really good hamburgers.
Wow.
So easy breezy. And now I've got my
Uh-huh.
vintage Tupperware, that works
Uh-huh.
perfect.
Wow.
I love these are such great tips. I love stuff like that.
Mhm.
The hamburger roll, I wish I could have done that because I bought it a while ago, and those rolls really do take up way too much space. And I just threw them right in my freezer. I really am kind of kicking myself. Well, I wish I'd known this tip before.
Yeah, I mean it's
Going
kind of like
forward.
Scott says he does it. That's how they do their ground beef.
It's
good.
awesome.
I mean it's like wow, where did it was really cool. You know what, we're supposed to have Mrs. Hardnack Farm Wendy here today. So I
Right.
do want to show her channel.
Yes, please
Oh,
do.
yes.
We want to go there and we want to make sure everybody subscribes to her channel.
Mhm.
Lovely lady.
Yes, she is. And here it is. It's Mrs. Hardneck Farms. Let's get her subscribers up today. She's got 167. So all of you out there, please go over and subscribe to her channel. And here's what she said about herself. Welcome to my channel. This channel will basically have the same content as her other she's got 2 channels. Okay. But this one, she goes, I'm going to stand on my constitutional rights and against, she's got to read it for yourself. But she loves God. She loves our country and she wants to teach people how to garden, and she'll be showing some, how to do that all natural. And she says, have a blessed day. So yes, everybody, this is a great channel. Yeah. And here
I can't remember if it was this channel or if it was Hardnack Farms, but she did carrot cake, a vegan one.
well,
yes.
let's see if we.
I don't know if it's on this one or if it's on her other one.
Okay, so
Right.
her other channel is
Hardnack Farms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had to do it in 3 parts.
Okay.
Let's see.
We go to videos.
Yeah, there it is.
Which one, honey?
Well, I mean, I guess there's more
over here, the vegan cake. Okay,
I miscalculated in my head. Yes. Okay, so
there's part 2.
Yeah,
that part 3.
1. Yeah, there's several parts to this.
Uh-huh.
But that cake looked so good, and she gave off some really good tips with that too.
Well, look at her. Here's part 1. I can't do the sound without her permission.
Yeah. So here, what we're gonna do, if I mute you on both of these, you can play it, but we won't be able to hear you for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and play it. So this absolutely looks so delicious.
Yeah.
And it was vegans. And so, and I watched it. I guess I miscalculated in my brain how many videos there was. But I mean, she uses what? Let's see here. It looks like there's nut flour, flaxseed, baking soda, almond flour, which I'm always looking for almond flour recipes, coconut milk, of course, some fresh carrots. But in the end, what I am going to say is that it flopped a little bit, but honestly, those are the best recipes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the perfection doesn't always taste right. And I want to tell that to her because you inspired me to make this. Even though it may not turn out the way you wanted, I'm inspired to make it. I have someone in my family that has to eat gluten-free foods.
Right.
And I think that this person will absolutely love it. Spot on. So I think you guys need to go and check out Wendy. She has a lot of really awesome tips on gardening and cooking. And the other thing is, I know Tony is not here from Kettle Kitchen, but she is a competitive gamer on Tony Kettle Kitchens.
Oh, Wendy is.
Wendy is competitive, and she makes me smile. She absolutely makes me smile. Look at that beautiful view right there. I'm so amazed by her.
Let's see if we can see a picture of her. I think that one final upload over here to your right there. She's standing right in the middle.
Yeah, the 8 minutes and 12 seconds, Mom.
Yeah,
that one.
So we can see Wendy. Yes. Right.
And I love that she was so detailed with this because sometimes these videos go so fast.
There she is.
She actually broke the whole thing down.
Yes.
And I love that about her.
She's mixing everything up in her Vitamix blender or blender. Right.
Yeah, it looks like the Vitamix.
Yeah, Vitamix. I couldn't say. Yeah, there she is. Yeah. She's lovely.
She is. I was hoping she'd be up here because I'd love to say good morning to her. She's a sweet gal. And then, okay, so look. Okay, here's the cake. So she even mentions, okay, it flopped. But I would totally bite into that. I mean, that looks good to me. Just saying.
Right. Now, I saw, Glenda, did you see she used almonds for the icing instead of cream cheese?
Yeah. I mean, it just blew my brain how she made that.
You know that's yummy.
Yeah. Look at that. Now, I seriously, I would eat that.
I would too. I don't know if I could eat the icing. I'd have to see how chopped up the almonds are. But
well, for medical reasons, right?
Right. But yeah. Oh, yeah. I just can't have that.
But yeah, I would totally be like, give me a fork. Let me bite it.
That's creamy to me. It looks like the almonds are dissolved, if you know what I mean. They were a paste.
Yeah.
A powder.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
I could have that. Wow. Awesome.
So it's two unmute me.
You're unmuted.
You're unmuted.
So there are two channels then. So hey, Scott, if you could drop both of her channel links if you haven't already done so.
Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. And I agree with Major. Don't forget to thank the moderators for the hard work that they do.
Did you see what Beverly said? For vegetable, my mom sucks on a straw through Ziploc bag to seal it. Yes. I had a friend that did the same thing, Mr. Wessel. He would use straws to suck out the air. Yes.
Really?
Because
I didn't.
Mr. Wessel, that's what I learned from him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Way back in the day.
Back in the day. Glenda, did you see if you could co-stream?
I could come out and come back in, but no, it's okay. I'm not worried about co-streaming. I am just enjoying hanging, and you know, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate it though. But sometimes, you know, it's okay not to co-stream and just hang with people that you love and like, and
absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you, Jamie.
I'm so happy that our cousin was able to catch it. I've been trying to catch up with her, and we haven't had a chance to talk on the phone. But I just want to tell Lori that, you know, I love you and I miss you, and I wish I could see you sometime.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Linda could make that carrot cake for our family reunion. Yeah.
We'll have to have a family reunion. You know, we really should, because the family's, you know, mom would be the oldest and the only one living from the originals.
She is.
Mom.
You know, it was really cool. I took baby Grace to an appointment, and somebody had said, you know, you are too young to be a grandmother, is what I was told. And I said, well, let me put it to you in perspective. Baby Grace makes the 5th generation in our family.
It's living.
Yes.
We have 5 generations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good cameraman. You have to watch the snacks that Lynn eats. That's good.
Well, our son brought home some snack bars, and I have to tell you, I accidentally ate a couple, and
you
accidentally read the ingredients last. I had chocolate chip on it, so I just assumed it was chocolate chip. Oh, it was chocolate chip with almonds and peanuts, and so we got to believe that everything is going to be fine, okay? And I won't be calling the doctor.
Okay.
You know, we got to believe everything's going to work out great.
Okay. Well,
I do chew my food very well. I know I never dreamt, you know, if it says chocolate chip, and it doesn't say with nuts. It just said chocolate chip. I know I need to read things much better than I did, but every once in a blue moon, I do accidentally do that. Every blue moon. And the thing with diverticulosis that goes into diverticulitis, you never know. I can be as good can be, and have a flare up
Yeah.
without having raspberries or popcorn or
Mm-hmm.
peanuts or having the offenders of that. But then just
Mm-hmm.
something will get stuck and in those pockets, and then you have a flare up. So you never know. I know. Oh, can I
No.
say something about my physical therapy
Absolutely.
yesterday? I went to physical therapy. I've been riding with a veterans group. It's been taking me to my physical therapy, which is about an hour away, and it's just been great. And I have to go, like, say, an hour and a half early, because the gentleman with us, they may have a 8 o'clock appointment. I may have a 9:30, and it's fine because I've enjoyed them, And I just want to say I had the best physical therapy workout yesterday that I could have had. It was great.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I went through it just smooth. I think my knee is really coming out, guys, of this.
Oh, I'm glad, because
And
you've
I've
really
been
struggled.
sleeping,
It's been rough on you.
and
You
I've
know?
been sleeping really well the last couple
Mhm.
of nights. I
Yeah.
changed my
Well.
bed configuration around. I had a
Yeah.
topper on it, and I took the topper off, and
Oh.
I had a topper on my side, but I took it off, and oh my goodness. So I think my knee is coming along. I think this
I'm glad.
I am too. But I'm thinking this is about my tomorrow's about my 7th week. So
Well,
I'm glad.
great. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, it's been kind of.
99% at watching What's Next we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
can't eat carbs and sugars a lot. So we watch it pretty well here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well, very
I'm
good.
prepping for mine. Mine's Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Glenda's gonna have which shoulder?
I'm having
Yes.
left shoulder surgery. I'm having an
Mhm.
arthroscopy. I have several tears.
Mhm.
So I am ready to
Well,
get this behind me.
so I'll be on mommy duty.
Mama, do
I'll,
that.
I'll be on mommy duty to take you and stay and with Sir Grace, and we're gonna go and we'll be
I have
here.
to tell a funny story though. I'm going to tell
Okay.
Grace. Mom knows this story. So Sir Grace has a favorite candy.
Yes.
So I went to Walmart. That only comes out at Easter.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay. So we went to Walmart and I bought 4 bags of this candy. I thought, well, this will last him a while. This will last him a while. No problem.
Oh no.
All but 1 bag is gone.
Well, what candy is it? It's not the.
Wait. So then I go to Sam's Club and they have said candy in bulk. So I bought 3 bags.
3 more bags?
And
No.
so I bought 3 bags and I said to Sir Grace, I said, now listen up. I'm having surgery. I'm not going to be able to drive for a while, like a month or 2 months. We're not really sure. It depends on how much repair work has to happen.
Here she is.
So anyhow, I looked over at him. I said, so I can't drive you to Sam's Club and I can't drive you to Walmart to buy said candy. So you better make this last. Without a beat, what does Sir Grace said? That's okay. I got Mom. Mom will take me out and I can go get it. So I'm telling mom this story, thinking, well, no, mom will back me up. We're not going to buy more candy. No. So I tell mom the story. What does she say? That's okay, Sir Grace. I'll come and get you. We'll go get your candy.
Yeah, we can go out. Me and him can go out.
That's
We'll have
right.
fun.
He lit up like the 4th of July. He's like, I'm going to go hang with your mom.
Oh,
We're getting candy from Sam's Club.
we can hang out. We can go places.
That's right.
You can.
That's
But I think he was really excited about this said candy.
Oh,
It only comes out at Easter. And I'm like,
well, which one is it? It's not the eggs. It's the little one, littler.
I'll tell you later because I don't want to advertise what his favorite is, but I'll tell you later.
Oh,
Well,
you're
I know.
great.
I know.
Send
We
them
used
to them. I know.
buy those eggs that are chocolate and with the caramel. What is that?
Oh, the,
Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury
Eggs.
Mhm.
Yeah. When you were about 5,
Yeah.
you guys were, and his mom and me, we were your kindergarten moms. We
Yep.
did all the parties and stuff. But we would go to the store and get those Cadbury eggs. You know, they were like a quarter each.
I know.
then.
Oh, they're ridiculously
quarter.
expensive.
Yeah, how much are they now? $2 each?
I don't know.
$1.99?
I saw them at Sam's Club and I was like, are you serious? We're not buying those. He even looked
No.
at it. He pointed them
I
out.
mean-
I'm like, no, we don't need no candy. I just bought you 3
Barefoot.
big bags of this bulk.
Okay, hold on a second here. Barefoot said she has an appointment with the tax man. She forgot. Okay, and wish me luck. It's all gonna work out for you.
All gonna work out.
Barefoot, in your favor.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, robin eggs.
Mhm.
Oh, I like robin eggs.
Mm.
So now the Cadbury eggs, when we lived over in England, we'd go to McDonald's and you
Yeah.
could get a Cadbury egg McFlurry.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
McFlurries in general are just good. And so are concrete mixers from Culver's. We
Oh.
went to Culver's last night because I got to look, and I was having a cup of coffee in the afternoon yesterday, about 3, and I got to look in the refrigerator. I have 2 refrigerators now. And all I had was one that had about that much left of creamer in it. I couldn't, and I was out. So I'm like, so I got on and I looked at like all the stores, you go to their app to see if it's in stock or not.
Right.
And so I saw that it was in stock down the road. So I texted Dave at work and said, hey, can we go? I need to go to Wally World and get that. So anyhow, then he goes, well, what about Kroger's? And I said, oh, it's next to Culver's. And he goes, well, I figured then we're going out to eat, right? And I'm like, yeah, that would be nice. So we went to Culver's and then we went to Kroger and they had it on sale with the one that I like. And the one I like is that sweet Italian cream, that's sugar-free.
Oh yeah, I see
And
that.
sometimes they run out of that and they don't get it for a long time. And so I
Bougie Walmart has it. That's where I get
usually, yeah.
Bougie- no, the bougie one. The one
Oh,
I
the
like,
bougie, yeah.
the
Oh,
bougie one.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Walmart
Well,
they make bougie. I've got a bougie one.
The new Kroger down the road had it, and they also had it in the big jugs, but it was cheaper to buy the ones that were on
Yeah.
sale.
Well, yeah.
So I got 4 of those. Oh, I needed coffee filters. I couldn't believe I was out of coffee filters. So I got loaded up on my coffee needs last night,
Yes.
which is funny. Dave's such
Did
a
you-
trooper.
Have
Hey,
you
I want to
seen
say hi
Budget
to the
Preppers?
Yes,
Yeah.
hello, budget preppers.
Hey.
Natasha.
Hey, woohoo! Hey, glad you're
Natasha.
here. Thank you for being here today.
Thank
Um,
you.
Yeah, our guest today was supposed to be Wendy at Hardnack Farms. But life happens, and so we'll just try to work it out with her another time. But we showed her channel. I'll make sure everybody knows to go over and subscribe. She actually has 2 channels.
Right.
The one is Hardnack Farms, Hardnack, and the
Yes.
second one is Mrs. Hardnack Farms. So
Yes.
let's get her
Yes.
subscribers up today.
Yes, Jamie.
everybody.
We hope she's doing well. Absolutely.
Yes. yes, and I'm sure she'll be in touch,
Yes.
and we'll reach out again and make sure
You
that
know-
we
you
get
know
her,
how
we'll
it
get her on the
goes.
show. Huh?
We know how life goes, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I reached out to Casey the other day to be sure he'll be here next week. He's supposed to be with us next week.
Oh,
Let me
good.
see.
You have,
Yeah, Ormsby Farms.
bring up his
So-
channel. Can you bring up?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know we
sure.
can't.
We'll
play
bring
it.
up and
Oh,
hopefully he gets my message.
Well,
Let me go-
hopefully, if
He
they're not
will.
getting our message, then there's something wrong.
Well, I think, there's nothing wrong. It's just, I believe that life, they're busy.
absolutely,
know,
absolutely.
I
And we're
just
still
think
going
it's
to
that.
promote them too.
But yes, I want
Oh,
to promote them.
Yes.
Mhm.
We're all about lifting up our
One another.
channels.
That's right.
Yeah, one another.
That's the one thing. It's such a true statement because I go back and I look at Scott with Rambling the Brums, who's in the chat.
Yes.
His numbers, are up there. And then I remember Black's Tropical Homestead, when they first came in, there was about 40 subscribers with them.
Mhm.
And now just go take a look at their numbers.
Yeah.
And Homestead. I'm not saying that it's all from here, but I'm just saying you promoted them as well. And so there's a lot, that have come on and their numbers have grown. So
Oh yeah.
mine have gone up.
Yeah.
it's-
Black's Tropical, we had Sherry on when she was just a little channel, littler than us at that time. Now how many subscribers does she have? She has a ton.
Their content, Miss Ann Dale's content.
Miss
and
Andale,
Sherry
yeah.
and Bobby.
We had these
They're
guys on our show when they were little channels.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna look
they
at
have worked it.
Great contest or
Yeah.
contest. Good grief.
and
Content.
they have
Mhm.
fabulous content. So
They're
14,000
wonderful.
14,000 for Black's Tropical.
I mean,
Oh,
And I
they're
remember
just-
40.
I mean, it's fabulous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's Casey. Everybody see Casey?
Right.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Casey used to be on a network. He worked in Hollywood. He was
Right.
on
He was on
what was
shows.
it?
He was on the CW. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I think
CW
it's CW.
channel.
Mhm.
Mhm.
He's an actor. He's
Yeah.
a
Was an
full-blown actor.
Right.
Mhm. But he left
And
that
his
life.
channel's grown too.
Mhm.
His channel has grown too. My
Oh yeah.
goodness.
So he was an actor in Hollywood
Yes.
that wanted to become a homesteader,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and he has done it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he has.
He's living the life.
He's living the life.
When you
Mhm.
first met him, he was still in his urban setting. And so he was
Yeah.
prepping himself, getting ready, learning about different
Mhm.
things
Yep.
and was in his
Mhm.
space and taking advantage of that. So that way, when
Mhm.
he did move out onto the homestead, he was
Mhm.
ready to hit the ground running. And that
Oh,
is
yeah.
exactly what he's done.
Oh, and his
he-
mom.
he-
Yes. They have. It's the mom, his brother, and his brother's wife. And
Sister
him.
Tara. Sis Tara is what that's how I
Huh?
remember her name. Tara. I
Yeah,
can't
and
remember
they-
the others, but I just remember Sis Tara.
They are all going to live on this homestead. It's several acres, but Casey has the main house, and he redid it. It was needing and repair. That was the whole series. And look down here. Here's some more lovelies, people that we just love. Country Mama Musing, yeah. Bland's Promised Land, Boots and Bounty Homestead, and Dale. I don't know the reviewing homesteaders, but these people, we just think the world of them too.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get all these people back on so we can have them on the channel.
Absolutely.
But
That's right. And
anyhow,
Casey, he preserves food. He cans.
uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, he has a meal in a jar. If you come home and you're hungry and you're tired, he can get a meal out there like that.
Big
So,
deal.
Well, so can Glenda. I was really impressed that she's got
spaghetti and
yeah.
chicken.
Mhm.
Oh, all the goodies that you have.
Mhm. It's
It's
wonderful.
not hard. I'll tell you that I started canning. I was at Mom's house because we
Mhm.
were homeless at the time. Sir Grace had just gotten out of the military and we didn't have a place to go. And I went to a local U-Pick farm while we were still living there. And I learned to can up jelly first thing. And then after that, it's taken off. And then gardening for me started in 2011 with a cherry tomato in a bucket.
Yeah. And look what see what the budget prepper said. They need to get
preserving. I need to get my freeze dryer loaded. And I love my freeze dryer. In fact, I was just having some tea with herbs that I grew and freeze dried. That's what I was just now drinking.
Check this out. You have that meals in a jar.
Really, I don't do as much content, but I have been doing this. If you come over to my house, I probably would freak you out if you didn't know who I was. I actually have a daughter-in-law that went to my pantry and she went,
What are you? You prepping for the apocalypse?
Yes.
Well, hey.
So you know what? But the thing though is that my kids come over and they know that they can pull from mama's pantry. They better bring my jars back. There is a stake on the jars. Bring the jars back because that's the most expensive part of the whole deal. Yeah. But you know, it's important to put up food. And I'm gonna dance on this a little bit, but through 2020, we know what happened.
Right.
Not once did I ever worry about food. Not
well, me neither.
Well, I know, but I had been gardening for years and years and years. I knew how to can. I had all the skills. I did not have my freezer at that time, but I did have a dehydrator. And then chickens came into play, but that was before we knew what was going to happen in the world. I actually was planning for chickens before, you know, and I love homesteaders who have the opportunity to have a lot of land to fully homestead that. And mom will tell you that is actually one of my dreams, which I'm probably the oddball of her kids, but
I say, no, you're not.
I just have a farm, but you know, you can on urban homestead right where you're at. It's simple. You know, I've been doing it for so long. I never identified as a homesteader, not once, because it just didn't sound like me, but that's what I've been doing.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, if anybody would like to be a guest on our show, please email me. Please email me.
Yeah.
We'd love
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Budget prepper, send me an email and let me know. We are booking into May.
Wow.
And there's only, I think, 1 week in May that we're going to be unavailable. I won't be here, but you two will be here.
I'll have it handled.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty easy going too, I think.
Right.
Or actually, it's Aunt Lynn that's easy going. You might want to be scared of me because fire's in my last name.
Oh,
I'm just
not a problem. I can still, I can still spank you.
So I just want to say thank you to Budget Preppers. I'm not sure if I'm thinking her eldest son just left for basic training yesterday. And I know you're talking about getting your room ready, but before we get going on that one, please let your son know that I said thank you for his service and sacrifice to this country. I know what freedom is all about. I live it every single day. It is not free.
No. So
if you don't know my story, you can go back and watch some of the videos.
So you're
from a very we're prevalent with military backgrounds.
Yes, because Lynn was in the Army. My Dave was in the Army reserves, and your husband was in the military. Cameraman was in the service. I mean, So.
And Sir Grace, who is my husband, is a wounded warrior from the Air Force. He's a combat wounded warrior.
We're very, we love our country. We served our country as, you know, and you know, the military wife is important.
Absolutely.
We've all been a military wife. You know, it's a lot of moving
Three of us.
and changing, and you sacrifice being away from your family. And I think the wife gets left behind a lot of times. The wife gets left behind. So
And thank you for your service too.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
to the wives.
You
Yes.
help. Yes, thank you to the budget preppers. My husband and I are retired Army.
Yes.
Both of them are.
Bless you.
Well, thank you very much
That's all
for your
about.
service. Yeah,
And then
that's right.
Disabled Purple Heart. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
know. And
Yeah.
there is help. The Elizabeth Dole Foundation has a lot of resources. So definitely.
If you needed to know anything about extra help, seriously, Glenda is, I'm not going to say an expert, but she's pretty close.
I'm
She's
connected
pretty-
into the Elizabeth Dole Foundation.
You've been able to get doors open when the normal procedure wasn't happening for you. So you've had a pull, and you've been able
Yeah.
to get stuff done. So if you need help finding an organization or service animal or
Yeah. So
anything,
I'm not sure. I'm assuming in the United States. So 100% service connected. One of the organizations that I think of right off the top of my head, if you have land or if they're into bicycling, reach out to the Independence Fund. They are, and I'm not sponsored. Independence Fund is amazing. Just take a look at their website for more information. But I know that they help exclusively with 100% disabled veterans. Another thing is to look up the National Resource Directory, the Department of Defense's National Resource Directory. If you have children that are going to go to college, sit with that. There are grants
check
and
that out.
scholarships out there, even for the spouses. Of course, I'm
Mhm.
sure with being military, you have GI Bill. But for your kids, there are, with that 100%, there are grants and scholarships out there. They have to apply. They have to do the work. It's not just handed
you
to
still
them on
got
a
to do it.
platter.
Well,
But
and one of my best friends, she is her and her husband both retired 20 years from the Navy, and she's got some service connected.
100% service connected.
Yeah, disabilities. But I said, well, geez, you need to get with Glenda because she can help you. And so we called her, and Glenda gave her the name. She goes, she had no idea all these resources and she was thrilled. So she was going to look into some resources and maybe even a service dog. So
yeah, I'm really assist.
Yeah, so you Glenda, I'm proud of you because you have helped a lot of people. Very proud of you. Okay, back to some fun here. Earlier, the major wrote a comment. He wanted to know if I could give him the questions so he could study up for our little game we're going to play with him. But I will tell you, I will not give you the questions, but I will tell you, I have, these are the questions for you. I got the answers here.
Oh,
so good try, Major.
I think that was a good question to ask. There's no dumb question.
no.
The answer you're looking for.
So I've already done the work. I think you'll be able to do that. Be fine.
I think it's common knowledge.
Yes. Now next week, if we have Casey, fingers crossed.
Right.
Next Wednesday
Did you see what
Donald
Scott said?
Huh?
Did you see what Scott with Rambling with the Broom said?
Said he's very proud of his little sister.
No. Okay, I'll read it. It says, Casey is who he's speaking about. Casey was on a very large teen show. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, my eldest was 22 at the time, and she chatted with him. Laugh out loud.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Scott's oldest has met Casey when he was on that teen throb show.
The CW, it was vampire show, wasn't it?
Show. He's been on a couple different ones though. So
yeah. Next week on March 13th is Donald Duck Day. Get ready. And it's also Earmuff Day. It's Good Samaritan Involvement Day. It's Canine Veteran Day.
Oh,
and it's
Now those
Yeah.
are the military working dogs. Remember,
yes,
there's a difference between
canine.
service
Mhm.
dog and
Mm-hmm.
those
And
are
then it's all
military working dogs.
and it's also Ken doll. You know, the Barbie and Ken.
Oh,
I watched the Barbie movie.
in the Barbie
Yes.
movie.
Ken has a whole nother thing in my head now.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
don't know if the movie ruined Ken for me or not.
It's definitely wasn't for young children to see.
No.
I would not recommend taking
No.
kids to see that, or it's not. It's a little bit beyond children.
But I have to tell you, my oldest
Yeah.
saw it
Mhm.
and she goes, Mom, she said, it really made me have a different perspective of you as a mother.
Well, there was some.
In a positive way. And I thought that was really, I'm glad you felt that way. You know?
Aw.
Just a sweet little note. And then my daughter-in-law loved it, the movie too. She drugged my son with her.
Oh my.
And he
Oh
actually
my.
liked it. I was really surprised. I'm like, this macho guy like the Barbie movie. Maybe I'm telling on him, but
That's funny.
he said it was good. But now they went and saw 2 movies. So he picked one, she picked one. That was their date night.
Well, we watched
one night.
Oppenheimer. It was like 3 hours, and some of it was so over my head. I'll have to watch it again.
Really?
It's very fascinating, but it was very long and really dug deep into that whole project that the movie's about.
Well,
But
when
anyhow,
you fall asleep in the middle of a movie, you kind of do lose the content.
Some you just have to like really be.
You must have fallen asleep.
I would have been asleep in the theater, because where we go, they have those recliners and you can put, it's like being at home. I would have been out. But anyhow, you guys, before we go here,
Yes,
guys, you fellas out there, you men out there, it's the day of the dude.
Day of the dude.
Oh, it's the day of the dude today?
Today is, yeah. Oh, maybe you missed this.
Yeah,
okay.
It's the day of the
Today
dude.
is the day of the dude, where we celebrate men. Well, it's celebrated every year to commemorate the North American release of the movie The Big Lebowski in 1998. So it's that. It's Discover What Your Name Means. We talked about that. National Dentist Day. Anybody going to the dentist?
No.
National Dress Day.
I'm not wearing a dress.
National Frozen Food Day.
I have frozen blueberries in the freezer. Maybe
we're having a lasagna that I made. And it's also Oreo Cookie Day.
Yeah, I heard that one, and I thought, gosh, I have Oreos downstairs. I could have brought up Oreos.
Ooh.
Oh, I like Oreos.
Mint Oreos downstairs.
Mint Oreos. Well,
I like the overstuffed Oreos.
Oh, the double stuffed.
Double stuffed, yeah.
Good grief.
So I have to tell you, when Sir Grace was in the Air Force, he would make me go to the commissary, which is a grocery store. Okay. It's not the prison thing. I made a comment about saying commissary one time, and somebody came and said, at the prison? No, the grocery store. So maybe it's not like prison, but anyhow, because you go into the commissary and they run you over. But he would ask me to buy a package of Oreos. And now I have not been a skinny little thing ever in my life. And he would sit there and eat an entire package of Oreos, go for a run, and never gain a pound.
Don't you love it?
An entire in one setting.
Oh, yeah.
This is, I think, Sir Grace's problem with this candy that comes out once a year, too. It's the same thing, except he doesn't run. But seriously, how can one person eat an entire thing of Oreos in one setting and not gain a pound? I gained 10 pounds watching him eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, speaking of commissary.
Yes.
You shoplifted in the commissary when you were a baby.
No, that was not me. That was Miss K.
Oh, wasn't you? It was Miss K. Okay, I apologize.
remember this incident.
It wasn't you. Okay, I was gonna say it was one of you.
Rumbling with the mother and daughter today.
It was Miss
And let's
K.
go.
Miss K did it twice.
It was in a pack of gum,
It
I
was a
think.
pack of gum. She did a pack of gum, and then at a local store, it was like a little toy. It was not me. I never shoplift. And I would admit it if I did.
I'll tell you what you did do.
Okay.
You were eating lifesavers. I gave you a lifesaver. You always didn't have any problem with them. You were 2 years old, 2 or 3, but it got caught. I just set you in the cart in the commissary, and it got caught. And I was like, oh, my baby. And I grabbed you, and anyhow, it came out and it shot across the way, but scared me to pieces. Scared me to pieces. And the other thing was, I put you in the cart in the commissary one day, and you go, Mommy, don't break my arm again.
I did say this. And I actually remember this.
It horrified me, and
know
people
why
were
I
looking
did it.
at me like,
But
and
she's
I'm like,
going, Mommy, please don't break my. I mean, she was yelling.
just a little thing.
I did do. I remember that.
You
I
did it.
See, I admit when I mess up. I remember.
You must have been about 3, maybe.
Yeah.
We were still in Hawaii. That's where we were stationed. Schofield Barracks.
So what's funny is, my little baby Grace, her mama was telling me, she said, baby Grace now likes to stick her fingers in the outlet, and she's figured out how to pull the outlet covers off. And baby Grace is doing this. And then she goes, I never did this as a kid. And I went, well, her daddy never did it either. And then Sir Grace said, I didn't do it. That was my thing when we lived at the Army on base in the housing. I was telling my mom about it, and I figured out how to do it just right. And I can still remember why I stuck this is why I have a big head.
Taking the caps off of
history. The rest is history.
You do not have a big head.
I actually do.
Oh.
I have a big head.
Oh, goodness.
But
sometime then we'll have to get a measuring tape and measure our heads.
Yes. We'll do that.
That's what my sons do. They measure that oh gosh. So my sons will actually get the tape measure out and measure your
forehead?
Yeah, they measure their foreheads.
They go around, and they even did baby Grace too. And I'm like, leave her alone.
Hey,
goofy boys.
Gotta leave. So goodbye, Major. We'll see you next
Bye,
week.
Major. We'll see you next time.
Yep, in Schofield Barracks, Schofield. Yeah, Schofield. Never got there. I wish we would have, as an adult. I would like to go to Hawaii one of these days. Go back and see it through the adult eyes.
Yeah, you will.
I had a friend that was stationed. I'm drawing a blank. What's the Air Force one that's there? Well, anyhow, they were in Hawaii, and then they got stationed.
The air base.
Huh?
There's an air base.
There's an Air Force base there, and I'm drawing a blank on it. I hate when I do that. I'm getting old. But anyhow, they went from there to Alaska. It's not Schofield.
No, I'm thinking.
Anyhow, but they went from there to Alaska, and then he retired, and I went, oh, the horror. Both beautiful places.
Yeah.
The horror.
Well, we went from the first was we were in El Paso, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that base is there. Beaumont. The hospital was Beaumont, wasn't it? The hospital.
Were you at Bliss?
What was the name of this? I can't remember. It's been
Bliss.
Fort Bliss. Yeah. So we were at Fort Bliss for a while. He was in AIT school. And then we went from there to Hawaii. And we're there 3 years. And that's and then we went back to Fort Bliss. And then he got out, and we were out for a year and went re-enlisted, and we went to
Fort Devens.
Yeah, Fort Devens in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I'm doing it now, Massachusetts. And it was
let me say it for you. Massachusetts. Let me say it for you.
Massachusetts. I have never had.
Like you said something you should not have said.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Just look at me and point at me, and I'll say it for you. Massachusetts, Massachusetts, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
And it
No,
got
no, Aunt
defunct.
Lynn, you can't say it either.
No, I've never had any trouble
Say
saying
it
it.
with a chew, choo, choo, choo,
Choo
choo,
choo.
choo.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
There we go.
Yes.
Massachusetts.
I'm
Right.
gonna try to save you guys from messing up names, so
you.
that way we.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Veget Prepper, she's dead. Yeah, I'm trying to like reel this back in. Massachusetts.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
No,
not
but
Mass-
we were there, and then we went home for a year while he was in
Oh.
Korea, and
Mhm.
then we went back up there, and then
Devon's. Yeah.
Devon's,
Which
yeah.
is
So
now, I think it's a reserve base now.
oh,
I
There's
think so.
a prison.
I know it's not like it was.
There's a
No.
prison where the hospital was at. I mean, but primarily, I mean, that may have felt like a prison too. But anyhow, but they turned it over, and now it's a city. It's a full-on.
Well,
city.
what was funny?
Part of the
What?
crack.
Yeah, what was funny when we left? We shipped a car home from Hawaii, and then we drove. We picked it up in California,
Yeah.
and we got going, and all of a sudden I started feeling something like, what is going on? Well,
Yeah.
our car was full of roaches from
Huh?
being on that ship for a month,
Oh
because
yeah.
it took a month for it.
Now
got-
I realize why I hate roaches so much. I
Oh
must have
yeah, that our
the
car
thing.
was, so we had to stop. We found a hotel. I mean, we didn't get very far at all. And we went to this cold hotel room. It was so cold. I was freezing, because 3 years in Hawaii, you're climatized to them. And when you go to the cold, seemed even
It's
colder.
hard. It's hard.
And so we had to bomb the car. So we did that. And
Well,
then
Like to
Huh?
kill off, not
to
actually
kill the roaches.
Not
We did a roach.
No,
A
here we
roach.
go. Here we go. Let's start again. What did you do?
We put in.
Fumigated the car.
You
Yeah, we
fumigated it.
fumigated the car. Yeah.
I'm
We
the
stayed
only
in
one.
this motel
know.
room, and it was so cold. I had you wrapped up in 2 blankets, 2 coats, and like 2 blankets. It was so cold. It was so cold. We got going. We're going across the country, and we're just freezing. Guess what? We didn't have a thermostat. That car did not have a thermostat. And we were driving in December, going back to the Detroit area where it was snowy and freezing cold. And we freezed our rear ends off it took us about 3 or 4 days, but we finally made it. And I was so glad to see my mom and get in a warm house.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I'm
Oh.
glad you still had a vehicle though.
it was
Yeah.
fine. We just had to take it, and they put a thermostat in. Oh yeah, we had a Vega, a Chevy. Was it a Chevy? Were they Chevy Vegas?
Yes, that was
And,
what it was. Chevy.
We called it we
Vega.
called it my Vegematic.
You're
Uh-huh.
Vegematic.
Right,
So
it was a-
you know what's interesting? I think there's a lesson in this. Don't ship your vehicle overseas and expect it to come back. No, I didn't have quite
Well,
an
we
interesting
bought it
story.
in Hawaii. We
Right.
bought it in Hawaii.
So we took a vehicle we bought in the United States. We took it to England, and I drove in England on the other side of the road in my
Right.
American vehicle. And I'm talented. Let me just tell you, I'm talented with driving. Think about that for a minute. But then when we came back to the United States, we had to pick the van up in Baltimore, and we drove it to Sir Grace's home in New York State, not city. But the brakes and the rotors all completely froze up, and there was no getting it like to fix it like properly. And there were other parts
Right.
of it that had froze up. And his dad said to me, he said, you need to take this car to a dealership, turn it in, get a new vehicle today. We got it. We got it to where it's unlocked. You're driving it to a dealership and you're getting rid of it today. And so we went and we bought a brand new vehicle in New York to drive from New York all the way down to visit you guys, and then on
Right.
to the duty station out west.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't know what happened. I don't remember what
Not
happened.
quite where we had roaches. It just
Well,
roaches was
road.
bad. You were 2 years old.
You had to have gotten rid of the Vega because
Yeah,
caught
we
fire,
did. I just,
fire in the engine one time. So
yeah, that
I'm sure
happened.
Probably from this. No, I'm just teasing.
No, we were going to El Paso. I think it's after we left Michigan, and then because we were on a month vacation, and then
Yeah.
we were going to El Paso, and you could put it wouldn't it quit, and so you take a little gas and you put it in the carburetor somehow, and it's to start your car.
used to be back
Well,
in the
he
day.
did, and it caught on fire. That was another.
Oh,
We've had a
story.
lot of adventures. If I had wrote a book about my life, nobody would believe it.
Right.
No. And I'll tell
You
you
know,
what,
that's
you're a
right.
strong woman because of what you went through in life.
It's
Right.
been
You
a
don't,
ride.
she looks like a sweet little kind lady. She is, and then she picks on me with my driving because I bless people. But the real tough woman,
Well,
you don't mess with her. You
Right.
just don't. Trust me, I know.
I
Her life story. I think you should write a book.
think
I
we
really-
all, and I told Dave, I wish we had kept track of all the places that we've been in the last 20 years. It's just here and there and everywhere
because
in
he's not in the
between.
military anymore. He's out of the army.
Right.
But you guys have moved around. And when you first started moving, we had just moved back.
We
Sir Grace
moved
had
for his
retired.
jobs.
Yeah, Sir Grace had retired. We're all home. You've got your 3 oldest grandkids,
Bought my I thought was going to be the
forever
my house
home.
my forever home. I loved it.
And it was gorgeous, but you moved within a few months of us moving back to the area. And you were so upset. And I remember telling you, I said, Mom, you were a military wife. Think of it like a PCS. And
we're back
home. And
so
you
we
did.
some
Well, you went all over. I mean, you went to several different locations.
Yep.
And each time I'm like, just think of it like a PCS. Put your military wife hat back on.
And again, that little puzzle of your life, you figure out it's when you look back on it, why did I go there? Lord, why did you send us to New York, Lord? It was like,
Yeah.
And so everybody has a story. And that's what we say. Everybody has a story. And if you'd like to come on and tell us your story,
Yes.
please send me an email right there to linann1740@gmail.com. We'll respond to your email, and we will get you set up to be a visitor or guest rather on our channel. We'll promote your channel, and we'll do whatever we can do to help you. And and we love to talk to people. Everybody has a story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story, and we can learn from each other, and we want to. That's okay, budget prepper. Oh,
come on.
well, we can talk about it. Send me an email, and we can talk about it and see. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and we try to keep things lighthearted. Sometimes,
there are, you know what though, it's real life too. I mean,
real life.
I think that's the big thing is that I don't know. I mean, even I've got a story too.
Yes, you do. You have. I mean,
I've
and
shared it
Linda
on this channel several times, and I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but I've had some rough moments in life, I'm still here, but I've shared it with resources of how to come out of that and hope that inspires others. I'm not going to say my life's perfect in any way, shape, or form, or I know it all because I don't. But you know what? That's why we're here. Our life experiences. You would not be where you're at today.
I was in one of the very first few guests that we had here 5 years ago on the Ann Lynn show. I was getting my hair cut at my beautician, and she knows that Ann and I had started a YouTube program. So I was talking to her about it. And I said, we just have people come on and just tell us, just come share their story. And this lady was getting her hair done, getting her hair done next to me. And she said, well, I have a story. And I said, yeah. So her story, she came on, and yes, it's very, very tragic, very, very sad, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and there was a rainbow.
Absolutely.
And what happened was her 18-year-old son passed away, and she did not know it. But when he was 16 and got his driver's license, he had signed up to be an organ donor. And so, with that being said, when he passed away at 18, his organs, some of them were harvested, and she was actually able to meet a couple of the people that received his organs, and now they are like family. They even travel on vacations together, don't they, Anne?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's
Out of the
amazing.
tragedy of losing her son, it
Yes,
gave
gave
life
life
to
to
other
these
people.
Mhm.
And now she's actually able to actually they go on vacation together, and they are very close together now. So
Mhm.
I
Isn't
mean,
that
some
amazing? I think
stories
that's
are very sad, and some
Mhm.
are not. But we still like to keep it, we still like it to be a place where you can come over, and yes, you can learn something from someone else, but there's always hope, and we believe in prayer here, and we just want to uplift you. And so, even though it may be sad, that we can still uplift you, and that's what we do, isn't it, guys?
yeah, absolutely.
Before I head out and changing gears just ever so slightly, I just want to put a plug in, and I'm trying to get the name of it. Okay,
Okay.
I found it. So there is a new channel, Budget Preppers. I'm not sure if you are familiar with this channel, but it's called Sergeant's Talk TV. It's one word, Sergeant's
Hold
Talk
on. I
TV.
will. Okay, I'll create a banner. Again, is it SARGENT?
SERGEANTS TV.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Talk.
Wait, I'm sorry,
I'll
sweetheart.
type it. I'll spell it.
Yeah, put it in here. I will put it there, please. And I'll get that.
Okay.
off.
So it just started. It just launched. Last night was the first.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
It
What?
is
Okay.
come on, Glenda. It is Mike from MT Homestead, Mike and Terry Homestead. And it's Jason. I'm drawing a blank on his channel. I know Jason. Is it? I'm gonna draw a blank. Anyhow, it's Mike and Jason. They're both veterans. Mike is an Army vet. Jason is a Marine vet. And they are on Tuesday nights. So go
All
check
right,
it
Sergeant, tell me.
out. I got it in the chat. Here, I'll put it up
Well,
here.
tell me and I'll bring it up on screen.
There we go. So, Sergeant's Talk TV. They are going to talk all things military, from
Yes,
active
that's right.
duty to retiree. They are hoping to have some Gold Star families.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Mm.
And so White Rock, thank you, Beverly. I
Jason,
hate when my brain just goes, but I got their name. I just
Oh, I found it. Let me see if this is it.
pull that down. White Rock, thank you, Scott. My brain's going.
I know, and I couldn't think of it for you. I could see Jason, but I just
Sir Grace and I,
is it new channel, Sergeant's Talk?
Brand
Oh, somebody's
spanking
promoting it.
brand spanking new.
Okay. Let's see. I found
It is incredible. We watched the first episode last night, Sir Grace and I. I was kind of in and out of the chat, but we were laying in bed watching it on TV, just soaking it in. And Sir
Okay, I
Grace
found it.
I wish I had a recording of him, because he was like, yup. You
Here
know,
we go.
there it is. That's it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. He had 237 subs. I just subbed.
Yep.
In
And
Lynn's show.
260 views last night. That you just scroll down. There it is.
Look at that. Look at that.
yes.
So they shared last night
Look at that.
About-
Isn't that fabulous?
the reason why they joined the military. I am not going to tell you why. But I got a kick out of Mike's reason why he joined the military. Not what you would think. Jason reminded me of Sir Grace and the reason why he joined. Very, very military background,
Look
but
at the little dog in the background.
oh yeah, he's got doodles. Okay, my mom is a doodle. Like
I love doodles.
she's a doodle. But anyhow, absolutely wonderful channel. I want to promote them. I actually have done it with some Elizabeth Dole fellows, trying to get them to come in, even if they're just watching. I don't know if they'll subscribe, but I hope they would. But and the Elizabeth Dole Foundation, we're the military and veteran caregivers. We are the ones that are taking care of our veterans. And so anyhow, but this was a blast last night. If you weren't in the live, where were you? Where were you? Of course, now we're promoting them, but next week I want to see all you there because it was amazing. And if you've got military friends and family or Gold Star families or caregivers that you know of, share this channel out. It might have some triggers. It is not for anybody under the age of 18.
Okay, I just made a comment and said we subbed and we'd love to have them on our channel.
Hit that like button too. Hit that like.
Yeah,
Let's get their algorithm
I just
up.
did. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
Mike's been very open about it, about why he joined the military. It cracked me up, but I thought, you know what? That's a great story to share.
Awesome. It's awesome.
And two heroes right here running that channel.
Oh, yes.
American heroes.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Glenda. I hope everybody subscribes to them. Be fabulous. Fabulous. That's
okay,
what
I'll give
want
you
to
a
do.
pass, Scott. I'll give you a pass. He was doing his duty.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a councilman. So I will give you a pass for that. You get my pass.
Yes. Absolutely.
I will see you next week.
Okay. Well, all right, y'all. We've had a wonderful show, I think. I appreciate everybody that came in the live chat, our moderators. We love you. We thank you so much. Linda is always helpful. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah, and so I'm going to work on us co-streaming on Rumble TV. I'm going to try that. So if you're don't have that yet, go over to Rumble. We are there. It's the I think it just says the Ann Lynn Show. But anywho,
yes.
Thank you to everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And next week is going to be Casey. I'm going to double check, make sure he's able. Then we have the Major from over on the pond. Then on the 27th, we have Conquest Josh to round out the month of March. And so it's going to be a wonderful show. Each one is going to be just great. And so, Lynn, are we ready? And my Grace and Fire, are you ready to say goodbye?
Ready.
Okay. We love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying to the very end. We appreciate that.
Yes, we appreciate it.
And because I love you, girl.
And
love
thank
ya.
you, Scott.
Love you all. Yes, Scott. Thank you so much, Scott.
You picked up for me, so
yes.
I don't think my computer will do the hearts, even though I'm on a Mac. But
okay.
There
we'll
you
give
go.
you hearts. We'll give you hearts and kisses, granny kisses. We love you all. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you next week. And just make sure you're subscribed and have that bell. Hit that little bell, right, Lynn?
That's right.
That way you know if we've put a video out or if we just went live spontaneously, which we do.
That's right. And if you're interested, I have Lynn from the official Ann Lynn Show has entered hashtag Survival Seeds 2024 collab with Vineyard
Jesse
Chicks
and Lisa.
And Vineyard Chicks Homestead and
Bushcraft Family.
Family. So I have a video up, my entry video. So
I hope everybody will catch her video. She did a very nice job. So anywho, all right, y'all ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.